Help your dog both mentally and physically by teaching it some new tricks. Engage your furry friend both mentally and physically with trick training while strengthening your bond. To make teaching these tricks easier, ensure your dog has already mastered basic obedience commands such as sit, stay, and down. If your dog hasn't attended obedience classes yet, consider signing up now. During training sessions, keep them brief, no more than 10 minutes, once or twice a day. It's crucial to be in a positive mood and offer enthusiastic praise when your dog performs well. Never resort to harsh physical methods or frustration when your dog struggles. If you become irritated or upset, stop the session immediately. Your dog won't perform well if you can't remain calm and optimistic. Always wrap up each session with playtime to help your dog associate training with a favorite activity. Below are 5 simple tricks you can teach your dog. 1. Roll over. First, position your dog in a down stance. Next, hold a treat in your hand and slowly move it behind your dog's neck, encouraging it to turn its head without standing up. Once your dog sniffs the treat, gently roll it over onto its back. Immediately give your pup the treat and praise it with enthusiasm. Repeat this process, and as your dog begins to roll over, introduce the command roll. When your dog completes the roll, reward it with a treat and praise it again. Spend 5 to 10 minutes on this exercise. Later in the day, repeat the process for another short session. Over time, your dog should associate the roll command with the rolling motion. Once your dog can roll over upon command, you can gradually decrease the frequency of giving treats. Always praise your dog when it performs correctly and avoid getting frustrated if your dog is not catching on right away. If you find yourself feeling frustrated or tense, take a break from the training session. 2. Shake hands. Teaching your dog to shake hands is often straightforward, as some dogs naturally raise their paws when requesting a treat. Begin by placing your dog in a sit position. Then, take a treat and move it slowly towards the ground near your dog's paw. As your dog lifts its paw in anticipation, use the verbal cue shake, give it the treat, and praise your dog enthusiastically. Over time, gradually increase the height of your hand so that your dog raises its paw higher to receive the treat. Your ultimate aim is for the dog to lift its paw to chest height. Practice regularly, and always use the same paw for training. Once your dog is reliably lifting its paw on command, you can switch to the other paw. Use a different verbal command, such as other, so your dog learns to associate each command with a specific paw. Once your dog can shake hands on command, start reducing the number of treats you give and instead offer happy praise as a reward. 3. High five. Once your dog becomes proficient at the shake command, teaching it to perform a high five is a breeze. Begin by using the shake command as before, but this time, hold your palm out. When your dog touches your palm with its paw, give the command high five, and promptly treat and praise your furry friend. Your objective is to encourage your dog to raise its paw as high as possible and touch your open palm. With practice, your dog will begin to associate the high five command with the new paw position. Reward your dog with treats and praise whenever it successfully performs the high five. 4. Speak. If your dog is naturally vocal, teaching it to bark on command can be a straightforward process. However, it may take more effort for quieter dogs. Begin by exciting your dog with activities like tossing a ball or speaking in an enthusiastic tone. Then, put your dog in a sit position and hold a treat close to your dog's nose, keeping it hidden from sight. Continue to hold the treat until your dog starts to whine or cry. As soon as your dog makes a sound, reward it with the treat. Repeat this process and introduce the command speak as your dog begins to vocalize. Remember to withhold the treat until your dog makes a noise. Always use the words hush or enough and walk away when you want your dog to stop barking. It's crucial to note that if your dog barks excessively, you should only use this trick when your dog is in a sitting position. Rewarding and encouraging excessive barking can lead to negative behaviors that you do not want. Therefore, excessive barking should never be rewarded with treats or praise. 5. Dance. Although almost any dog can be taught to dance, the smaller breeds are typically easier to train. Getting a Saint Bernard up on its hind legs can be challenging, but lively dogs under 40 pounds can quickly learn to cut a rug. Start with your dog in a sitting position and hold a treat in your closed hand near its nose. Slowly lift your hand over and slightly behind the dog's head so the dog looks back and begins to stand on its hind legs. As soon as your dog stands on its hind legs, praise the dog and give it the treat. Repeat the process until your dog stands quickly and sturdily on its back legs. Then, begin moving the treat above the dog's head in a small circle. You want your dog to twirl on its hind legs. As soon as the dog begins to step in a circle, use the term dance and offer praise and the treat. Use the treat as bait to get the dog to stand up and turn in a circle. Again, this trick is easier to accomplish with small, agile dogs. Avoid this trick if you have a breed prone to back trouble, such as a dachshund.